How can you turn leftover samosa pastry into delicious and soft mandazi? That's the recipe I'm going to be showing you today, and it's going to be simple and easy, and the outcome is going to be delicious. This is how my samosa offcuts are looking like, and as you can see, they're quite a lot, so there's no need of throwing them away. So I'm going to pick a chopping board or transfer my offcuts to the chopping board. Then I'm going to slice into smaller pieces, just like this. Transfer to a bowl. This is how your samosa offcuts are going to be looking like. You're going to add in 1 cup of water and make sure all the pieces of dough are fully submerged in the water. Then you're going to let this sit for around 20 to 30 minutes until the dough turns into a paste. After 40 minutes, this is how my cut out dough is looking like, and as you can see, it has softened up. That means that it's going to be very easy for me to work on my mandazi dough. I'm going to keep aside, and then I'm going to pick a bowl, and into my bowl I'm going to be adding in the dry ingredients. So I'm going to start off with my flour, adding salt to season the mandazi, baking powder, which will help the mandazi to fluff up or to rise while frying, sugar to sweeten the mandazi, and using a spoon I'm going to stir in all the ingredients until they are fully combined. Also, the salt is going to balance out the sweetness of the mandazi. So once done, I'm going to transfer in 1 tablespoon of butter into my flour, go in with my hands and rub the butter into the flour until it resembles little clumps of flour. This step is very important when making mandazi because it's going to make them so soft and fluffy. When done, I'm going to crack in 1 egg, and using the palm of my hands, I'm going to mix in the egg together with the flour. Next, I'm going to add in my soaked up pieces of dough together with a little bit of the water. Then I'm going to use my fingertips and go in, making sure to incorporate with the dry ingredients. After everything is fully combined and a dough is formed, I'm going to transfer to my countertop. Then I'll be kneading for around 4 minutes while stretching the dough so that the gluten in the flour can activate and the dough is going to turn out very soft and easier to work with. If you notice your dough is sticking on your countertop, just sprinkle in with some flour and knead. The texture of your mandazi dough should be soft. So if you notice that you have added in a lot of flour, just sprinkle in with some extra water and knead until the dough is soft. I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit more flour, and it has been around 2 minutes, so I'm going to be kneading for another 2 extra minutes. After 4 to 5 minutes, this is how my dough is looking like, and as you can see, it's soft and not sticky at all. And also the paste that we added in the dry ingredients is well incorporated. So I'm going to pick my bowl and transfer in the dough. Cover and rest the dough for around 10 to 15 minutes. I'm ready to cook my mandazi, and the dough is well rested, so I'll transfer to my countertop. Start off by sprinkling some flour, and the dough is very delicate, So I'm going to knead for 1 more minute while folding, just like this. And after 1 minute, I'm going to divide the dough in half and into quarters, just like this. And then I'm going to be rolling out the dough so that we can cut out our mandazi. Once done, I'm going to be placing a pan with frying oil over medium-high flame and wait for the oil to get hot. So I have 4 pieces of dough that I'm going to be working with. So I'll start off by sprinkling some flour to my countertop. Then using my rolling pin, I'm going to be rolling out my dough. When it comes to the cut out samosa dough that we have soaked for around 40 minutes, if you notice that it's not ready, you can soak for an extra 1 hour, or even you have time, you can soak the dough overnight, and it's going to be very easy for you to work with in the morning while making your mandazi. Use a skewer to check if the cooking oil is hot, and once you insert the skewer and you notice small bubbling, the oil is ready to fry our mandazi. So I'm going to use a knife and divide my dough into half and cut out mandazi. Then I'm going to transfer into the cooking oil. Carefully, I'm going to place the dough on the side of the pan, and then I'm going to let the dough slide into the hot cooking oil to avoid injuries. Drop in the rest and avoid overcrowding your pan because the mandazis are not going to fluff up. So while the mandazis are frying up, I'm going to make or roll out my next piece of dough. Make sure the oil is not too hot because the mandazis are going to brown too fast and the inside is not going to be well cooked. I'm going to push my dough, and it's going to be very easy for me because the dough is very soft. Cut out some more mandazi while I watch my frying pan. Check on my mandazi, and using my skewer, I'm going to flip the mandazi so that they can brown on the other side. They're turning out so good and perfect. Once the mandazis are ready, I'm going to use my skimmer, scoop out and shake off the excess oil. Then I'm going to transfer to a plate lined with kitchen paper towel while I place in my next round. Using my skewer, I'm going to flip the mandazi so that they can brown on the other side. It's been around 40 minutes of soaking my pastry until it was soft enough to make a dough, and also it has taken me around 30 minutes to make my mandazi. So the total time is 1 hour and 10 minutes, which makes this recipe totally worth trying. Hope you'll be giving this recipe a try, and please don't throw away your cut out samosa pastry.